Hey guys, it's Pro Performance Coach Adam Carmichael here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how poker is not your life. Now, one of my clients I'm working with at the moment has been playing a lot of hours and things haven't been going so well. The grind hasn't been going as well as he wanted to, and as a result, he's been telling me that his life's ruined, he's having bad relationships with his partner, there's lots of repercussions of poker not going well. Now, I know as a poker player, it sometimes feels like poker is everything. When things are going good, you feel amazing. When things are going badly, you feel awful. But you've got to realize that poker is just a small part of your life. Even if you're playing like 50 hours a week, it still shouldn't consume you. And you need to find things, other outlets where you can find pleasure in them or some form of hobbies to enjoy so that poker doesn't take up everything. So when I was a poker player and I was playing 60, 70 hours a week, I still made sure that I was pursuing something else at the same time. So for me, that was the gym. I try and get my body in great shape, and it was more just like it's something to, when poker wasn't going well, I would try and beat my PBs in the gym. I try and progress what I was lifting. It allowed me to not feel like everything was on the line all the time as a poker player, and I think that's really, really important. I see it very often when players like use poker as everything, all their self-worth, everything, their identity is involved in poker, and they haven't got any other outlets. What happens is when things don't go well, they end up taking that out on their partner or their friends, or they end up becoming like a bit of a shit person because they've let poker engulf them too much. So obviously, like, when you're a professional poker player, it's your livelihood, it's where you get your money from. Super important. If you guys are watching any of my videos, you know I'm very big on taking poker professionally and having a professional approach to the game, but I'm also big on having some sort of balance. Now, I'm not going to do this video completely unbalanced, but I just want to talk about how you need to have some of the outlet that isn't poker, so that you can get that perspective and that you feel like when things aren't going well, you can turn to that in order to find some enjoyment. So it could be playing a sport, it could be hanging out with your friends once a week, but whatever it takes for you to get that balance in your life is really important. And yeah, you need to make sure that poker doesn't engulf you, and when things are going well, like obviously poker it doesn't really matter so much because it's like, oh, poker feels amazing. But during bad times, if all you've got is poker every day, your days involve waking up, going to the office, playing poker. When you're not playing poker, you're playing other computer games or you're browsing the internet. Then very quickly, when things aren't going well, your life's going to spiral out of control. So this is the warning for you guys who are perhaps too attached to poker in terms of your identity, to maybe consider trying some of the outlets, trying some of the things that can help you to get your life in balance. And even if you haven't got any other tasks to do, any other hobbies, anything, make sure you think about what else is good in your life. When poker's not going well, what else is good? What is there to be grateful about? What can you, maybe do a gratitude routine where in the morning you could think of 3 things you're grateful for, or before you go to bed, 3 things that went well that day, and start to look for some positives elsewhere. But personally, I always like to have an extra hobby aside from poker. So yeah, I used to do middle distance running prior to poker. Then as a poker player, I started getting into the gym, and that became, when poker wasn't going well, I trained harder in the gym because that made me feel like, oh, something I can control. And that's another thing as well, actually, with poker, which I wasn't going to cover, but I'm going to go to it now. Poker, we lose a lot of control when we're poker players. We haven't got control of all the variables. We can't control our results day to day, how things are going to go. So as a result, like, it sometimes feels like, oh, things are, I can't, it's really frustrating. But if you can find an activity or hobby or something that you do control the outcomes, you do control all the metrics, then that allows us to feel like, things are going, I'm back behind the wheel again. I'm in the wheel, control of the wheel of my own life, and things aren't as negative. So warning for you guys who are taking poker too much of like your identity too attached to it, to get some balance and look for some perspective. So hope you guys get some value from this. If you're struggling with this concept, let me know in the comments below. I do a follow-up video for this for anyone who might find it helpful, and hope you guys are all doing well. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.